Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Rabbi.
This is Parshas Matis and Massie. So we'll talk a little bit about Massie. So the second parsha starts off, Elo Massie b'nei Yisrael. These are the travelings of the Jewish people, Asher Yatzu me'eretz Mitzrayim, that they came out of the land of Mitzrayim, L'tzivoisam, Biad Moshe v'Aaron. So there's a famous question. The question is as follows. It takes one trip to get out of Mitzrayim. It doesn't take 42 stops to get out of Mitzrayim. First stop, on the train, you're already out of your neighborhood. You may not get to your destination, but you're already out of the neighborhood. So if you're saying Ele Masam Ne Yisrael, Asher Yatzu, that they went out of Mitzrayim, why are we using the term? Why are we using that expression for the 42 stops? After the first stop, they're already out of Mitzrayim. So the answer to that is, it's brought down in Likutei Torah, that as long as they did not reach Yarden Yereichai, meaning they did not come to Eretz Yisrael, or in our terms, we did not reach the Geula Asida, the redemption. So therefore, Adayin Anu b'Mitzrayim, we are still considered in Egypt. We're still in that place of confinement. Lashon Meitzar v'Hagbola. Kol ha'ma'asois adbiyas ha'Mashiach and begedi yitzis Mitzrayim. So all the stops, all the parts of the traveling till we get to that destination is still part of going out of Egypt. So this is something that we have to try to connect with and understand, that there's one continuation of going out of Egypt, that there is going out of Egypt physically, that first stop, but there is that going out of Egypt on a spiritual level, that we have to get to the finish line. As long as you didn't get to the finish line, you're still in the middle of that journey of leaving to be able to come to the next place. There's another vart that's brought down like this, that when it says in all the names of all the 42 stops, there is no name with a Zion. What does that teach us? So he says it's a remez that they did not travel on Shabbos. Zion is 7. They did not travel on Shabbos, which is the 7th day of the week. Another hint. In Hebrew, ammunition and clay Zion is with a Zion. That's the way it's written in the Hebrew. So that they did not need, in most cases, they did not need the protection of their own ammunition, but really, in a sense, they were protected by Hashem. There were certain times that they had to do their own thing, but some of them also were because of their own defaults. There's a Rashi. Rashi says, Eila Masei, Mashal HaMelech Shaya B'nai Choyle. This is a parable for a king that he had his son that wasn't feeling well. He took him to a far place to heal him. When they were on the way back, his father started to count all the trips. Amalai, he said, over here we slept, and over here we did this, and over here your head was hurting, and so on and so forth. So too, Hashem is reviewing the 42 stops to tell the Yidden, here I took care of you, here I took care of you, there I did this for you. So what does that mean? How does that connect with the mashal? So Kanya Shananu. Over here, or here we learned. So it says, B'Kabbalas HaTorah, when it came to receiving the Torah, what happened? The night before, the morning of, the alarm clocks didn't work. Hashem had to wake them up. Over here you slept, over here I had to wake you up. Another thing is, by Mechames HaMolek, there was a krirus, we got cooled off. Over here you got a cold. You weren't feeling well. You zetzt a little bit. So here you had another thing. And then it says over here that you had a headache. What is this headache business? So here, there was a time, you were complaining about your leader, about the head of the nation, that's also like the head, and you had a suffix of what's going on, and that's when when they made the egel, they said, where's Moshe Rabbeinu? So in a sense, it does fit a little bit the mashal that Rashi gives of a person not feeling well and having different symptoms. We see the symptoms here also. Hashem Shalom, we should be inspired. We should recognize that all the travelings, all the things that we have to do is part of getting out. And the most important thing is to make sure we get to the promised land. B'karav mamish, amen.